Okay, now in this video we are going to talk about quadratic equation. It is a new chapter. Okay, now see, before going to discuss about the chapters, let us understand what the quadratic equations mean. So it is not new topic. Since quadratic equation you already know, it is equation of the form px equals to 0, where px is a polynomial of degree 2. Or in general, if you want to uh, if the if you want to define it, then an equations in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where a, b, c all are real number and a not equals to 0. When a is 0, it will be 0x square. That means it will be only a linear equation, right? Now it is a quadratic equations. For examples, 2x square plus 4x minus 16 equals to 0. See, degree 2, right? Now this is 2, 4 and minus 16 are the values of a, b and c respectively. Okay, so in this class, especially in the class 10, okay, this is your definition. You must mention it, you must write it properly. Now in this class 10 we are going to find the solutions of the quadratic equations by two major methods. One is factorization, another is quadratic formula method. Quadratic formula method. Okay, so we are going to do this two method in details. So first of all, we will find the roots of the quadratic equation by factorization method. Okay, factorization method. But what is root? Roots means the zeros of the polynomial. You know that here, roots of the quadratic equations. That means it is the value of that x that satisfy the given equations. Okay, or you can say the value of x. Okay, that satisfy the given equation. So as you all know that degree 2 means it must have two values, because you know the polynomial of degree 2 have two zeros. That means here two roots, we call it roots or zeros. Okay, and factorization is very simple, as you already know this, that is called splitting of middle term. Splitting of middle term. So this is not new to you all. Let me solve one more time. How do we factorize this? Suppose you have equation 2x square plus 4x minus 16 is equals to 0. Now how do we factorize it? It is simple, as you know. Okay, how do we factorize the middle term? First you should check whether it is in a standard form or not. See, it is already in a standard form. So 2x square plus, so we need to factorize the middle term, so we will not write it. X minus 16 is equals to 0. This is the first steps. Okay, this is the simplest way to factorize it. Now what will happen? Here first you multiply first and the last. 2 into 16, that is your 32, right? Now you need a number, you need two number, pair of number whose product is 32. If you multiply that two number, that product must be 32. Okay, and what is the sign here? 16, so that sign comes here. Whatever it is here, that comes here, and the difference must be 4. That means you need a pair of number whose product is 32 and whose difference is 4. What could be the number? Like say 8, 4. 8 minus 4 is 4 and 8 into 4 is 32. It is very simple, right? So now 2x square plus 8x minus 4x minus 16 is equals to 0. This gives you now what is common here? 2x is common. If 2x is common, what left? Only x plus 4, right? Now here minus sign and 4 is common, so x plus 4 is equals to 0, because minus plus is minus, right? Now further, what is common in these two? That is x plus 4, or this is 2x minus 4, that gives you 0. This further implies that x plus 4 is equals to 0 gives you x equals to minus 4, and 2x minus 4 is equals to 0, that gives you 2x is equals to 4, further implies x is equals to 4 by 2 is equals to 2. Therefore the required zeros or roots of the given equation is x is equals to minus 4 and 2. So this is the answer for this. This is how we factorize. This is called factorization method. Okay, now here we have one word problem. Okay, area of a rectangular plot is 528 meter square. If the length of the plot in meter is one more than twice its breadth, find the length and the breadth. So solution, let us apply the concept of quadratic equations to find this length and breadth. Okay, but before that we need to frame the quadratic equations. Okay, let the breadth is equals to x meter, right? Then as per the question, length will be how much? Length of the plot is 1 more than 1 plus twice the breadth, that is 1 plus 2x meter, isn't it? Now further given area is 528 meter square, right? But we know that area of rectangle is length into breadth, that is x into 1 plus 2x, the product, length into breadth, that is 528. Yes, that means multiply it, 2x square plus x minus 528 is equals to 0. Yes. Now this is a quadratic equation. Now we need to use the concept of factorization or splitting of the middle term to find the value of x. That will be the breadth, and then from here we can find the length. So here we have one word problem. Okay, the word problem situations where we can apply the quadratic equations. Okay, concept of quadratic. Find two numbers whose sum is 27 and the product is 182. We need to find two numbers whose sum is 27. When you add, we need to get 27 and the product should be 182. So we need to find those numbers. Okay, now solutions. Let the numbers be, if one is x, then another will be, total sum should be 27, right? That means 27 minus x. These are the two numbers, right? It is given that product is 182. That means x into 27 minus x is equals to 182. Yes, or simply 27x minus x square equals to 182. Yes or no? Or you can write x square minus 27x plus 182 is equals to 0. Yes, this 182 is here, and I'm taking this, I'm just moving both to the right side. So this minus becomes plus, plus becomes minus. This is your now quadratic equation, right? Now these quadratic equations, we need to find the numbers, two numbers, okay, by the concept of factorization, right? So in what ways we factorize? As we know that x square minus, will keep one space here, x plus 182 is equals to 0, and this sign comes here, and if you multiply here, the coefficient of x is only 1, right? Before in the previous example we did 2 into 8, sorry, 2 into 16 is 32 something, it is only 1, it is 182. So the product should be 182 and the sum should be 27. Let us see, 182, factorize it, 291, right? And this is 7 into 13. See, we got it, 2 7 14. Now 14 plus 13, 14 plus 13 is 27, 14 into 13 is 182. So this is 14 and 13, right? So here we got x square minus 14x minus 13x, because minus plus is minus, plus 182 is 0. Yeah, now this further gives you, taking x as common here, x minus 14 minus 13 as common, x minus 14 is 0, because 13 into 14 is 182, minus minus is plus. This gives you x minus 14, x minus 13 is equals to 0, right? Now this further gives you x equals to 14 or 13, right? Now if x is 14, then 27 minus x, that is 13. If x is 13, then 27 minus x, that is 14. So don't need to confuse here. Therefore, the required numbers are 14 and 13. So this is the answer. So in this way, the concept of quadratic equations and the knowledge of this middle term splitting or the factorization can be used to solve the real life situation or the word problems in our like mathematics. Okay, so apart from this, there are many questions in your textbooks. Do try that, and if any confusion, you can ask me directly through our WhatsApp group. Okay.